Florida's Bobby Finke, 14:12.5 in the mile tonight. Can you take me through your race?
Um, I was trying to go out faster than what I did at SECs, but I think I was out at like around the exact same time, like 4:18. But it was a lot harder this time. Um, so that kind of sucked about it. But I kind of just try to keep pushing through it and just do the best I could. And 14:12 for a third time. I guess that was it.
Yeah, I mean, how did you, I talked to you a little bit about this last night, but I mean, going from 1:14.12 and then doing it again a month later, is that surprising to you at all? I mean, I know you said you kind of felt like you were going to go faster tonight.
Yeah. During the race, I thought I was dropping some time. Um, so I was a little disappointed when I saw 14:12 again. um, it I don't know. Um, I'm glad to go a pretty good time, but I don't know. Just again in a mile.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, makes sense to me. So, did you have a goal time coming in?
No. I did not have a goal time. I know a lot of people wanted me to break 14. It's a tall order there, but I did not have a goal time in my mind. I just wanted to try and get a new best time and do the best I could. So
Yeah, and I mean, just can can you summarize this meet as a whole for me? You know, obviously, you had two NCAA titles individually, but you know the Gators seem to have a really great meet, third place
yeah.
finish. You know, what did you make of the whole weekend?
Our team did amazing at this meet. I there's like no doubt that we didn't do good, and it's honestly just exciting because our team's like really young. We just have Clark was the only senior at SEC at NCs, and so we're just losing him next year. So our team's extremely young. We got a really good incoming class, and we're honestly just excited for what we can do next year. We return all of our relays, and we were close to winning in a lot of those relays, like just an out touch. So it's honestly just exciting to see what we can do next year.
And then, you know, what's obviously we've got Olympic trials this summer, but how do you kind of process this meet and then keep moving on to the next thing in the next few
Um,
months?
Coach Nessie and Coach Steve have taught us just to turn the page, just start like a new chapter, and kind of just starts all over again, just for a different meet. So it's go back to training.
Yeah. Talking to Nesty and Coach Steve Youngbluth, you know, I mean, they have really unique perspectives. I feel like just on the mental side of things and kind of training you guys mentally and emotionally, you know, versus we talked a little bit the other night about your freshman year in season, how, you know, that wasn't a great meet. And then getting to be with this coaching staff for the last 2 years, how do you feel like you have evolved, you know, mentally and emotionally and in being able to approach your swimming?
Yeah. So when we came in our freshman year, it was obviously Nessie and Steve's, well, not their first time coaching, but like their first head coach and assistant head coach job. So
Yeah.
all the whole team and them, we were growing and learning together, which I think it was really beneficial to our team. Um, and then starting last year before NCs were canceled, we would have these meetings. I think Adam talked about them earlier in another interview, which um his name's Dwayne. He helps us out a lot. We talk about just emotions, as you said, and fears and stress and all that things, and it really just brought our team all closer together. Um, so it's really just a shout out to them for keeping us on our toes and giving us like a space to talk to one another. So
Were those meetings ever surprising? You know, in how much people would share? Did you ever surprise yourself?
it's surprising, especially for myself because I'm not much of a talker. But there's some meetings where I try and force myself to talk. Um, it's just something I've been trying to work on because I'm going to be like a senior next year. So I want to be there for those guys coming in and the sophomores and even juniors next year. So yeah, it's just surprising, but it's good. Um, it's enjoyable to be in the meetings because you learn something new about someone every day. So
Yeah, and you know, sharing personal things like that, I feel like sometimes it's like, do I want to do 10 200s on 2 minutes, or like share how my day was? Like, I'll do 10 200. You know, it's it's like
yeah.
sometimes that can be really challenging. I mean, do you feel like getting that out and kind of getting that perspective, and especially on yourself, on your teammates, gives you kind of a new light on swimming, or just kind of makes things in the pool like, oh yeah, 10 200s, like no
Yeah.
problem. I like shared my deepest, darkest secret with my whole team today, or, you know, something like that.
Yeah. It's really just about getting closer with the team. And ever since we started doing it, we've grown more mature throughout the whole team. It's not just like a couple guys here and there benefiting from it. I think it's the whole team benefiting. So we all just come closer together, and practices have even gotten better. You know, we're cheering each other on more, and you know, it's at first the meetings I'll admit they were a little weird just because it's not normal for guys to open up or anything, but we got a handle on it now. It's not like awkward for us anymore. We talk about things now. Yeah.
That's really cool. That's great to hear. And obviously it shows.
Yeah.
You got two NCAA titles. How are you feeling about that accomplishment?
It feels really good. You know, my coaches, all the credit goes to them. We're as like the swimmers, we're showing what they put into us, if that kind of makes sense. Like all their effort and work that they've done, and we're showing it off, I guess, kind of. So all the credit goes to them, my team, my support staff. The last month and a half have been like kind of crazy, with like the boot and everything. So it's just huge props to them, honestly.
Yeah. Well, Bobby, congratulations, and thanks for taking the time tonight.
Thank you.
You've been listening to the SwimSwam podcast. Stay tuned for new episodes every week. You can take SwimSwam podcast on the go by subscribing on your favorite podcast platform. Look for links in the description below, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos as well.